Just in time, that's the windies here. Let's get them unloaded, we'll get them into the living room. Welcome back to our channel. In this episode we are replacing our old drafty single glazed windows with brand new double glazed PVC ones. We're starting with this task as it just makes the most sense doing the windows first. It means they're not getting in anyone's way, lying around the site where they could get damaged, and it's not going to hold up any other trades later down the line. We got our windows from our usual supplier, Made for Trade. Over the years we've went through many window companies, and so far Made for Trade have never let us down. Now if you're watching this and you've ever fitted windows into old frames or very old houses, you will know that this is not going to be an easy task. So keep watching and see how we overcome any issues and problems when fitting these windows. Here comes the first and many skips during this renovation, just in time.
Found a stick on the ground and I'm not afraid to use it. All this power in my hand and I'm gonna abuse it. Skip's here, I'm excited. Stephen's gonna load the skip, the rubbish for yesterday. Then we're gonna get cracked on with these windies. I believe in your pen.
Right, we've got all our windows. We're just going to load them into the rooms that they're going to be getting into. I was silly enough to give Stephen the bit of paper, so he's going to try and read. Right, I know for a fact this one's going into the kitchen, so I'm just going to put this one in the kitchen just now. And the reason why we're putting them in the rooms that they're going in and that they're spaced out a bit is just so that when it comes to actually fitting them, we're not hunting for the windies and it's going to be streamlined and much more efficient. So this one is frosted, but it's not very frosted, you can still see through that a good bit. Oh no, you can't, to be fair. This has got to be the bathroom one, it's the only one that's frosted. What's the size, let me see? Hall is 925 by 1640. We should maybe get a tape. Let's go get a tape measure. So this is the sheet that comes and it tells you all the sizes, the dimensions and how you want it to be opened and stuff to make sure you get the right window in the right place. So you'll see this one says hall, so we need to find that one and we'll put that in the hall. Good amount of organisation from Jodie going back and forward with the window manufacturer to get this correct for us, because obviously we hope that it'll go streamlined and perfect. We'll see how the day goes. That was tough, that one. That's the biggest one of the day. So we've located where all the windows are going. We've got them all. The thing that was thrown us off was this one. This one right here is a spare one. I don't think that's ours. That came off the truck by mistake. The guys probably just accidentally gave us that one. And there's some poor builder or window fitter somewhere greeting because they've not got that one. So I'll need to phone the window company and let them know they can come and collect that one. These three are for the bay windows, and these two doors are obviously for the front door and the new back door that we're going to be putting in. So we'll leave them as is and we're going to go up to the bedroom and start stripping it. Window number one we're starting with is this back bedroom. It's one of the smaller ones, so it should be quite easy to lift it in. Now all the windows in this house have been obviously fitted at the same time because they're all the same kind and all the finishings around them are all the same, and it's such a shame to probably take off the finish because it's actually been done pretty decent, but it's just dated and the windows are like single glazed, so we're going to be upgrading to UPVC double glazed, and that's the whole point in this, to keep energy and heat in the house and have it as much better as possible. So I think that when we strip this one window, we're hoping that it's in with window ties and they've used window ties, and we can just take it out as one and it saves taking off the sash or anything like that. This first window will be the test in how easy the day is going to go, because if this one's super easy, then I think they're all going to be super easy, as fingers crossed. Oh, look how naive I was thinking that this was going to be a walk in the park. Did I forget that this house is nearly 100 years old? Focusing on all the ones upstairs, so we're going to do the two bedrooms and then the one in the hall, and if we get time today, we'll move on to the bathroom one, and then obviously the bay window one, I think I'm going to leave that as a full day to do. So before taking out a window, double check our sizes, make sure that it's the right size. I have done that, I went on the outside and double checked, and then we're going to start by taking all of the clips off and all the facings off.
Jesus, that could have been dangerous.
I did not mean that. Here's an interesting bit of history for you. So when these houses were built in the 1930s, I think, or 1940s, pre-war. What there was in place of the windows before was old sash windows, and how they would work was we would push the window up and there'd be a weight in here. This is called the pocket, and the pocket would go, the weight would go up and the window would come down, and it would work on a rope. And it was part of your college repairs and maintenance to be able to repair the rope and also to fit a new weight, and that would make the sash window go up and down. And fun fact, the full first year of my apprenticeship, I worked in the south side of Glasgow, and we did loads of different primary schools, and our job was to replace all the sash windows, so that was really cool and historic. If you come across sash windows and you find that there's lead weights inside, the lead can be worth money, but normally 9 times out of 10 it was out of cast iron because it's a lot cheaper. So that's a cool, interesting history fact. Now obviously these ones are probably made out of lead because they're gone, so somebody's probably took them to the scrappy. So that's your history lesson today. So what I'm thinking about now is, do we take the old sash window frame out, or is that going to be more hassle than it's worth? Do we just take the old window out, put the new one in place, screwing into the existing sash window casing, and then just rebuild the frames all round about to make it look better? So I'll maybe need to speak to the plasterer and see how we can get the best possible finish in this. But fuck it, we'll take the window out anyway. Living life on the edge. Shows you how old these windows are, that they were fitted with slotted screws. In their day they were probably top of the range windows.
Destruction!
Maybe just the silicone. Look at that butch of the...
What does that mean?
The full frame's basically it. That's alright. Yeah, try and lift it because it's going to get caught.
I've got the window.
Right, I've got the frame. Well, I tell you, I wasn't planning on taking the full sash window frame out, but it's out now. No lead weight, so we'll get no money for the scrappy, but it's a good old bit of history. Over 100 years old it's probably been in this house, and we're just going to fling it in the skip, which is such a shame, because it's all rotted. A bit more work's going to be involved, reframing all around the windows, is what it is. You never know what you're going to get into when you're doing a renovation.
I know you said it.
The window's a wee bit smaller than I wanted it to be. Right, so the opening size is 1 metre exactly, right? Now the windows, well, it's about 990 in some parts, so it's not perfectly square all the way around. The window size that I've got is 970, so at the smallest point is 990, so that's 20 mil of a difference, so 20 millimetres difference. What my plan is to do is just to get the window in, is to put timber up the side of this wall, bring it in 10 mil either side. That should give us a fixing point for the window to get it in tonight, and then we can worry about reframing it at a later date, and then that means it's going to be hunky-dory and really good. It's only going to be, it's only a 10 mil clearance gap, which is good anyway, because it means when we're lifting the window up and in, it's going to be secured, and we're just going to need the silicone man to come and silicone the outside. Say his name and from Paris and Mexico. Then we can just build the reframe out. It's good. This is all going to be magic. It's going to be magic. Yeah, let's get the SDS gun set up. Stay. Beautiful, mate. 1630, which is amazing because the window's 1600 plus the sill, which is 30 mil, will give us a 1630 that we need. So the height's going to be the tightest part. The two sides are sound because they can just go in actual bang on. You're going to have 7 mil either side, so we'll split the difference. We want the window to sit, we might even double up this timber and we'll just put actual nails into it with a nail gun. So if we double it up, that's going to give us something to screw our ties into. Why is it so spicy? Just taking the sticker off now because I don't want to go outside and try and get all the stickers off. We need to get digital level, we need to get silicone gun, we need to get silicone, we need to get the screw tray. What I'm doing is I'm putting the cell in place so we can just lift the window up and set that right on. Do you want to move that bit of wood for us, bro? Say his name and he appears. From London to Paris to Tokyo. I believe in Joe Henry. WrestleMania! Oh, did you see it, Stone Cold? He crashed into a woman.
That was so funny.
He shows his age, doesn't it?
Aye.
Who like that senior citizen in here?
My favourite video is Stone Cold when he sings Delta Dawn. But he can't sing because his mad crackly voice.
I really could have hung the moon, but you couldn't.
So who sings that song?
And
Aye. Whoever it is, keep it that way, yeah? I just realised he's a tilt and turn, so we should be able to get the, when they open, get all the stickers off anyway.
Here we go.
But I hear voices in my head, they talk with me, they understand it. At the time of filming this, we just watched WrestleMania, by the way. I'm a Randy Orton guy, Jodie's a John Cena guy. Stephen, what are you? Do you care? You know?
I want to see that, mate. He's sexy.
What an idiot. Chris, turn on the ties round, Stephen. We need to go get the suckers. I don't know what they are. I'm agency. Trying to put suckers on it.
I've not got a clue what that is, mate. I'm agencies.
Can you go to the back it and I'll push against, please? It's right on your wee man. Have you got the silicone? This stuff's more of a, it's a sealant and adhesive, so it comes out a bit. It's a bit more tough to come out. I was just checking that he'd cut that off before. I was going to be squeezing it at empty.
Oh, you know what I'm like, yeah? You're so strong.
It's my strong hand. See if you just bend them in a wee bit, you can deal with them later. Put the bottom in first. 1, 2, 3. That's it. No! Too big. I think it's because it's at an angle. Do you know what I mean? Like, see if we could stand it up. Might need to put the top in first. I don't really know what to do, to be honest. I'm just winging this. Put it in. Shit. Oh, it's 1610. It is 1610, look. Oh my god, it's like we're getting beat for like 2-3 mil. Never simple, is it? I'm tasting all this old dust. You want to try again? Oh, fuck off, man. Do you think PVC windows would last 100 years? I think maybe get a shelf life for like 20-30 years. What way do you want to do it this time?
You tell me, mate.
We'll try it the normal way first, putting it, and then try and standing it upright. Come on, you motherfucker! Right. Right. 10 mil that side. It's a ball here. What does it need to do? Tell me. Right, that's fine. I will live with that. It's 1 mil. I'm not going to. Let's not be that panicky that day. Put it on the actual frame, no the sash. I like Christopher, Thomas. We're calling the main Tam.
You going into the bedroom next?
Fuck it, I'm quitting the day. So this window's in, I still to foam it, obviously. Plasterer popped in just to see what we're going to do to fix this. We've got an idea, we're going to build a couple of frames and then bring it all flush with the existing wall and it's going to look dandy. But I'm going to try and avoid doing that for the rest of the windows. So I'm going to take you in next door and I'm going to show you the new plan for taking out the windows going forward. And hopefully that makes a whole lot easier. Because obviously, like I said, we are on a budget and we are wanting to do this cost effectively and with a less amount of work, because we do have a time scale as well, because working in your own house, obviously you're not getting paid, so you want to get back to doing other jobs. So with this one, we're going to just take off this bit of timber here, this facing and this facing, and hopefully we can just bring the full bit of glass right out in a one into us, and then that will stop all of this coming away and being damaged.
Get it, girl.
Song?
You're scared of the door.
Okay.
You're so popular in the name.
feeling a bit more confident with the fact that this window is able to deglaze. I can also stand on this little bay window roof area, so we've actually got a working platform. Now this window, we've actually just taken off the ingots there. It's actually a lot more preserved as well, and we're able to keep the sash, old sash window casement in place. And you'll see in this one it's a lot better kept in good nick. So these are the pockets of where the weights would have went in and would have went up and down. Obviously somebody's beat us to it and took the weights out. And you can also see where the old wheel system would have been up the top. So hopefully this comes out pretty easy. It should just be a wee tap here, tap there, and we should get this full frame out, and then we'll take that down the stair. Well, this one went a whole lot easier. Would you like to come in, Jodie? Oh, it's so much better. Do you know what's annoying? We would have had all the windows fitted if we'd just done it that way for the start, but listen, you learn. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that'll work. It'll just need ripped. What time is it? How long did it take us to do that one? Fucking hell, it's only 3. Class. Right, this one went a whole lot smoother, and the really cool thing is we've actually kept the surrounds from the ingots bits that go all the way around. The only thing we need to do now but is we need to scribe them back in, because this window's sitting a wee bit further back in the house opposed to the old one, just the way it was to get the sill perfect. So we can take these downstairs now, I'll rip them, I'll scribe them into the new position of the window, and then we can just pin these back on, and when Peter the painter comes he can sand all these down. Extra work for him, but it saves us money in the long run and not buying any more timber. Plus the craftsmanship of these bits of wood that were actually put in first, the joiners that did the original windows, actually did a good job. So we're saving money and we're saving time. Beautiful. First time. Oh, lovely. You'll like the noise of this gun, Stephen. Just going to adjust the depth a wee bit. Make sure it actually sinks the nails. Done. Once that's all sanded down, you'll never be able to know the difference. Oh, it's tight. End of day one of fitting the windows. Now the back bedroom took a whole lot longer than originally planned, and that's because we took the old sash window out. The front one went a whole lot better. Now hopefully when we move on to doing the one on the hall stairs and the one in the wee bathroom, we can just take out the angles like we have previously done, and it's going to be a whole lot easier. I wish I had just done that for the start, because it means I'd have probably had all the windows fitted today, but let's see how we got on tomorrow. Day 2 of the window fitting continues. Today we have got this one to do. Now this one definitely has its challenges because of the height from the ground on this side, on the outside of the property, and then the inside it's on the staircase. So we're going to try the same method that we used yesterday of just taking off the surrounds, taking out the window and then putting them back in, and then hopefully we can reuse these surrounds and it should be sound, but it's definitely going to have its challenges. So let's see how we got on. So you can see this window on the stairs is going to have its challenges because of the height. Also it's going to be difficult to get a ladder here. Do you want these curtains kept, Julie? Yes.
Yeah, I was just watching.
Top goes really easy. Just right left on that, or even just right L, whatever floats your boat.
It's just short right.
I'll do the top one, you do the bottom man. Right, first thing we'll do is we'll double check the size of the window before we rip it out. Right, that's 910 is the width. And the height is, get away with 1670. Oh shit. That's too big. Shit, shit, shit. The window's too big. The window's 7mm too big. We'll never get it in. I say we take out the old window and then we'll have a wee look at the frames and see what we can do. Now you got yours. Yeah, I'll go outside. Then I'll get the beads out outside, right? Try lift the glass up and then bring the bottom out. That's you. Nice one, mate. A wee bit worried, Troops, because I've measured this window and it's just too tight. I should have took 10mm off it when I gave the manufacturers the size. And it's the most difficult one for where it is because I'm currently about 8 feet up a ladder. The staircase here, it's going to be a disaster. Come on, I think it'll be alright. Oh my god. Go show the camera that fucking silicone. Jesus Christ. That's giving me faith that the window isn't the wrong size. That's like 3 tubes. Whoa! That was scary. Yeah, that's it. Right, turn it on its side if you can. There you go, you got it, bro. Manage it.
We'll get there.
Oh Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that was so scary, so it was. Let's double check our sizes. I've got 925. That's going to be so tight, man. Anyway, we'll check the height. It's at 1630. Yeah, don't want that to be tight, so what we'll do is we'll take out this bottom bit and that'll give you at least 10mm at the top. You pull that towards you. Pull the lever, crunk! Wrong lever! Fitted now, go for it. Take your hands off my wife, Jack Randall. Stevens to go round the way. Get it up, right.
That's it.
Both of you's on, aye?
I'm in.
If we fix Stevens' side first. That's you, that's you. Steven, mate, get the didgeridoo, did you? Do that side first. What way has it got to go?
That needs to come into me 5mm.
Out 9mm. Like smaller movements. In 3mm. Stop. That's it.
Right, do the other side.
That's perfect.
That went a whole lot better than it should have been, mate. 50 years experience if Big Matty Machine would tell you. That turned out no bad, Stephen.
Just
For a couple of cowboys. Right, I'll do the finishings, you tidy up. That window went a whole lot easier than originally planned. It was 10mm too big, but we managed to steal some space and slide it into the pocket of the old sash window. Now it's no ideal, obviously this is my home, so I don't really mind, to be honest, and from the outside it actually looks better and it keeps the gaps on the outside looking pretty good. It is what it is. I'm going to do all the surrounds and Stephen is going to tidy up the stairs, and then we're going to move on to doing the bathroom window, and then that's all the windows fitted that we can do until we start the renovation on the kitchen. I'm going to leave the front door till very, very last because we're going to have the kitchen, the bathroom, and so many people come in and out. We've also got the bay window to do. Now it is the weekend that we're fitting these windows, so I don't want to start the bay window unless there's any merchants open or if there's the window factory open in case I need any advice or help, because I've never done the bay window and I'm quite, I wouldn't say anxious, but I'm quite hesitant to do it just because it's my first time doing that style of bay window. I think we'll be absolutely no bother at all when the time comes to do it, but I'm just going to wait until make sure all the merchants are open. Worst case scenario, I go buy plywood and bolt it up until we get the right stuff if there's anything wrong with it, but I don't think there is because I measured it, but I did measure that one wrong, so who knows, you'll need to find out later on the video if we get the bay window in. But let's do the finishings. Do your boobs hang low, can you just while I'm doing the finishings, I want to show you a really cool feature about this tool belt. Look at this. It's got a magnet where you can just put a strip of nails there. How cool is that and handy? Brilliant. Cells. It's all over. That's it. No more nails. No more nail gun. I know you don't like it. Last window. Hopefully this one should be a lot easier. It's definitely like half the size of the bigger ones that we previously fitted, and as well as that, it's low level, so somebody can be standing outside. There's no safety precautions that we need to take because we're not going to have to working off a ladder or jumping in and out. It's a wee bit smaller. I've checked the size, and the good thing is because this bathroom is getting fully tiled and we're going to reframe all this and sheet it all out, we don't need to save the facings because where I'm sitting right now is going to be the bath. You can imagine it. Look, wee bath like this. This is going to be the bath. So anyway, let's get to it. Got it. Got it. Oh, you mother! Yeah! Got it. Right, the window is 740. The size I've got 760. So if I plate a fence slat on one of the sides, it should give me that extra 20mm. Just to keep it nice and tight. And the height of the window is 1 metre. We've got 970 plus the sill, 30mm. This window should be A-OK. So Stephen's going to get a fence slat, he'll plate that on. I'll measure and cut the sill. I'll cut the sill to 760. Do that up. Screw it up, bro. I trust you. You can do it. Trigger control. How do you? Double check the height. I've got 970. What? I do that. Yes, sir. Turn it upside down and I'll mark it the same. And then we'll join the lines up and I'll rip it. Right here, I've got a straight edge right here. Man up the top. That's 740 tight. 740. So that's perfect. Get the ties made up, then we'll get the window in. Right, up she goes. Yes, boy. Right, I've got it if you want to screw the bottom in if it's tight. And that is the bathroom window done. All the windows complete. Here we go. So we've got all the windows that we wanted to get done. I can't obviously do the back one until the bricklayers have been, and they're going to cut out for the back door and the back window. And obviously we're going to be leaving the front door and do that near the end of the project so it doesn't get damaged when all the other trades come in. And the bay window, well, let's not even get started with that because I'm going to have to do that during the weekday in case anything goes wrong because I've never done it, and that's going to be its whole video all by itself, fitting the bay window. So if you've enjoyed this so far, make sure you check out this video right here, which is the next part of the renovation, where we're going to be seeing if we can rewire our whole house in under 24 hours. And if that's not out yet, depends on when you're watching this, here's another good video anyway. See you later.